the Talmud and the Kabbalah are satanic
The Babylonian
cults.
Talmud. Is
Yes,
that what it is?
yes.
Okay.
Those are satanic cults.
And are those satanic cults controlled, or were they created by these ancient Iranian bloodlines?
Yes, they were.
Please expand.
For instance, the Aldo Brandini is one of the ancient Iranian bloodlines. It's a famous Italian family.
Mm-hmm.
And Al is the, Dob is devil, Dini.
The people of the devil.
Yeah, the people of the devil.
Wow.
So they're definitely satanic. They're proud of it. They're open about it. We have a website, LeurenMoret.info, and we have a Rothschild ball with photographs of the Rothschilds and their guests and members of their family doing satanic practices.
This is the masked ball photos?
The masked ball.
And by the way, they're called Venetian masks, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Right.
Yes.
Ask anything in my name in the way I tell you, and he says, I will do it. John 14:14. Watch, we're going to have some mystical stuff here. What did he say? Ask anything in my name, in meditation, the way I tell you, and I will do it. And now how can he do it? Because he said that the Father would do it. What is the Father's name? If you go to the book of Exodus, and in the book of Exodus, chapter 3, verse 13, you'll see that Moses was in the desert. You know what that means? What does desert mean? Desert means confusion. Moses was in confusion. Let's follow this. You remember Moses went to the burning bush? Let's follow this. Here's Moses. He's you. He's in the desert. It means he's confused. He doesn't know which way to turn. All of these words are symbolic. That's the way the Easterners wrote the Bible. Okay, so he goes up to the mountain. That's what Jesus is talking about. That's the higher consciousness, the Father. The higher consciousness is the mountain. Okay, he sees a bush. The bush is that which is attached to the earth. That means in the center of his carnal mind. That which is attached to the earth is the carnal mind. That's the human mind that you and I use. And in the midst of that bush, he sees a fire. Fire means spirit. So what does it mean? It means that Moses, who was confused, raised his conscious level, overwhelmed, right in the middle of his carnal mind, he saw that which is the spirit. Not with his visible physical eyes, he saw it with his single eye. As Jesus tells you, if your eye be single. And what happened? He then receives this message from that which is the great communicator, that which is the cosmic entity, the higher consciousness, where God, the universal God, speaks. And what is the name? He asks, what is your name? And then God gives his name. And this is the name that is given. You ready for this? I. That's God's name. I. I am that I am. Why two I ams? Because it's YH, which is the male, WH, which is the female. In all, as Jesus said when God created them, he made them male and female. It is that part of all of us. The spirit and the mind. Male and female. Male mind, female spirit. Okay? He made them male and female. So his name is I. And so this, then through tradition, this YHWH started to be pronounced Yahweh. And that's how the word Yahweh came. God didn't make that up. We made that up. But when the religion moved to Europe, there was no Y in Latin. So it became I, and there was H, but there was no W, so that became V, and there was an H, and this I in Latin is pronounced J, so it became JHVH, and we made it Jehovah. It wasn't. We made it up. See? But these figures, these characters that stand for I am, and I am, are the male and the female, which is in all of us. So the name of God is I. See? If you really want to, and this will really get your...
The Grand Canyon is not just an American sightseeing location. There are strange and dark secrets that lie within. Some have even encountered a gateway to a hidden world. In 1909, the Arizona Gazette published an article about an expedition funded by the Smithsonian. This expedition was led by a man named G.E. Kincaid, and he discovered an ancient underground city within the Grand Canyon. But here is where it gets interesting. This city was filled with artifacts from ancient Egypt, hieroglyphs, statues, and even a pyramid. How did ancient Egyptian relics end up in Arizona over 5,000 years ago? Is it possible that they had access to flight? But it gets even stranger. The Smithsonian seized all the artifacts and shut down any further exploration, which led to 90% of the Grand Canyon being restricted till this day. The canyon is home to numerous hidden caves and tunnels, many holding ancient treasures and technologies. Many adventurers used to report seeing strange lights and sounds coming from these depths. The Hopi tribe, a tribe native to the region, speak of sacred underground cities known as the Sipapu. These cities are believed to be gateways to the underworld, holding powerful energies that should never be disturbed. All this makes us wonder, what else is hiding in the Grand Canyon?
In the Bible or in the church, they talk about the fall of man. There's only one difference between the Luciferian philosophy and the fall of man, is that those who talk about the fall of man believe in God. The ones who believe in the Luciferian philosophy do not. Now here's how that works. In the Bible we're told that Eve was tempted by Satan to eat of the fruit of the tree of knowledge of good and evil. God had commanded Adam and Eve not to eat of the fruit of that tree. If you do, ye will surely die. Isn't that the commandment? Lucifer, through his agent Satan, on the other hand, told Eve, God lied to you. He's holding back the fact that you too can become God. But first you have to eat of the fruit of this tree. And if you do, you will surely not die, but shall become as gods. From the religious aspect, we see that as the fall of man because man disobeyed God. We see that as the subjugation of the woman beneath man, where she had originally been the partner. Now she is subjugated beneath man because she was the agent of man's downfall. Is that correct? The mysteries, on the other hand, look at this. It's a metaphor. They don't believe that there ever was a God, aside from man himself.